Hi, I'm Kyler Emerson, the editor-in-chief of The Runner, and this is what you can expect from our latest issue.
In this issue, I wrote a story examining why KPU has such limited access to menstrual products on their campuses and how that could be changing this 2022 fall semester. As some folks may already know, KPU does not have any menstrual product dispensers in any of their washrooms on campuses, and as Executive Director of Facilities Services, David Stewart said, they haven't for the past 5 years. Repeated vandalism of the machines, which were coin-operated at the time, led them to remove the dispensers and change the distribution of pads and tampons to be at campus bookstores and Kwantlen Student Association offices. However, this fall, Facilities Services is launching what they're calling a pilot to install free menstrual product dispensers across 150 women's, gender-neutral, and universal washrooms. In the story, I also look at United Way's 2021 Period Promise Research Project report, where they examine period poverty, or the lack of access to menstrual products and the facilities to use them safely, in BC. There, they highlight that this lack of access can prevent people from going to school, work, and staying connected with their community. I also interviewed UBC's Director of Custodial Services, Sean Lynch, on how UBC approached their installation of over 350 free menstrual product dispensers back in 2019. Both United Way's research project and UBC found that improving access to menstrual products by making them free and readily available had positive social impacts and worked to address period poverty.
One of the articles I worked on for this issue is a news piece on the rising rate of rental scams. So a usual rental scam is described by the Better Business Bureau as a fake listing created by scammers to draw interest from customers and try to make them send money to secure the property before the customer finds out it's fake. And the Better Business Bureau says rental scams are a rising issue. In the past 6 to 8 months, between January to summer 2022, victims of rental scams have lost around $1,230, a loss that is 160% more than the data collected around the same time frame in 2021. And this is a data from the Better Business Bureau. And Nisha Hoti, the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Better Business Bureau Mainland BC, says the increase in rental scam loss from last year to this year has something to do with people slowly returning back to work and daily routines in the COVID world.
My story was about Zachary Cameron Longboy's video art piece, which will be displayed at the Surrey Art Gallery till November 26, and the installation is called The Guardian of Sleep, which was inspired by a dream. The message behind Longboy's art is to dream and to allow yourself to have those dreams. Longboy is a white adopted, native gay and two-spirit video maker and performance installation artist from Manitoba and a 60 scoop survivor. His installation is a poetic way to look at HIV and now how it has affected his life 30 years later, and his art is a savior that keeps him going and alive in the midst of all his health problems. And he wants his viewers to take away compassion and the ability to dream from his art.
People are calling out celebrities with their unnecessary and excessive use of private jets, which negatively impacts the environment. The amount of greenhouse gas emitted by a short single flight is 5 to 14 times more than a commercial plane, which typically has more than 50 people on board compared to a few inside a jet. Well-known celebrities like Taylor Swift, Floyd Mayweather, and Jay-Z are listed among the top 10 for the most private jet carbon emissions. Ordinary people, even with little means of money or influence, strive to leave as little carbon footprint as possible, but it's the other way around for the wealthy. The growing climate emergency centers on the big impacts of human activity to a point of irreversible consequences. The rich and influential people like them have more than enough money to live their lifestyles, and it won't hurt if they reevaluate how they spend their wealth, especially with big environmental impacts.
For this article, I interviewed Kyra Constantine, and I just talked to her about her track and field career and how she's been competing for Team Canada since 10th grade and recently represented the country at the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. Constantine began running in grade school. It started with cross-country running in 3rd grade, then track in the 5th grade. From grade school to college, her running career has spanned over 10 years. In her years of competing, Constantine has gathered accolades and reached milestones. In college, she competed in the 4x400 2018 NCAA Championship and won gold. A year later, she received gold again at the NCAC U23 Championships 400-meter race.